Hi everyone, Jus4SweetZ here. Have another fast video for you that is just a drink that we've all known since we were little kids, and it's called a Shirley Temple. And they are primarily made with a roses grenadine, which is red, which is basically just like a thick cherry syrup, and Sprite or 7-Up, or any kind of sparkling drink like that, and some ice and some maraschino cherries. I'm gonna do a little twist on it because not everybody has the roses syrup in their cupboard, and it's loaded full of colors and sugars, and it's very thick and it's very sweet. And not that maraschino cherry juice isn't, but to make it a little bit less expensive and you want to make a fun drink, your kids are having a sleepover or whatever, and you want to make them some Shirley Temples, but you don't have that grenadine in your pantry, and you do have maraschino cherries, this is a great way to make a lighter version of a Shirley Temple, and something that's not quite as sweet and not so much of a sugar high. And with the new year starting, people are looking for ways to cut calories back, and it's not a bad thing to do that for your children as well. There's way too much sugar that our kids and us, and we ingest it every day in our foods. So anyway, not to get on a tangent, let's get this drink made. Basically, I did it in a clear glass so you could kind of see what we're doing. And I have a cup full of ice. Now feel free to use crushed ice or cubed ice. I have a jar of maraschino cherries, and I actually got these, I believe, at the dollar store. And if not, they don't cost much more than about $1.50 usually. I have some Sprite Zero, which is the flavor of Sprite without the caffeine and without the calories. And so that's a good alternative for soda for your children, because sugar, or there's just so much sugar in regular soda. So we are cutting the sugar probably more than in half in this drink. So a Shirley Temple doesn't have to be a horrible drink. And I always learned from my mom when I was little, she always put a splash of orange juice in hers. You don't have to do that. A typical Shirley Temple, I believe, is just the 7-Up or Sprite, the grenadine, and the cherry. But some people like to add a little bit of fruity flavor, so you can add some natural orange juice to that as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to put our Sprite Zero. You can use Diet 7-Up, you can use Diet Sprite, you can use Sierra Mist, you can use Squirt, you can use any of those. And if you want to make this into a mom and dad beverage and you want to spike it a little bit, you could add yourself a shot of some citrus vodka in there, or a cherry vodka or whatever you want, and change it up a little bit. But this is the kid version. All right, so the next thing we're going to do is we are going to add about 2 teaspoons of the maraschino cherry juice. And with that spoon, we're going to go ahead and put a couple little maraschino cherries on top, because that's what the kids look for the most in those. We used to have to get a side of maraschino cherries for my kids when we were at the restaurants, because that's all they cared about. And at this point, this is when you can choose to add your splash of orange juice or to just leave that out. I'm going to add just a little dash because my mom always did that, and it makes it a little bit, more fruity. Go ahead and stir that up, and then you might want to add 2 more cherries on top, or just how about 1, because we're trying to cut the sugar a little bit here, and maraschino cherries are definitely not on the healthier version, but we just made our drink a little bit healthier. It's all about changing your lifestyle. So here is my version of a low-calorie Shirley Temple. Like I said, you want to make the adult version. Add yourself a half a shot or shot of a flavored infused vodka, cherry, citrus, whatever you want to do to that. Take a sip. Tastes just like a Shirley Temple from when I was a little girl. It's perfect. It's delicious. Your kids will absolutely love it. So I wanted to share that with you. If you enjoy this video, give me a thumbs up, please, and share this on your Facebook page with your family and your friends. Go to my Facebook page, Jus4SweetZ, or my group page, Recipe Book, and join those pages. I would really like that. I check those every day, so we can also correspond on those as well. And I hope everyone is having a wonderful beginning to a new year. I've got a lot of goals set for myself this year, and believe it or not, weight loss is on the bottom of them. Usually it's on the top, but there's some other things I need to to change in my life, and then that'll just come with it. So anyway, you got my little spiel. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and until next time, next video, God bless.